tube headers. We also have the Pypes Shorty X-pipe and the Roush Extreme axle backs. And to complement the exhaust tone, we have 4 Performance hot rod camshafts as long as a Procharger D1SC supercharger. And full bolt-on. That's my setup. Let's go ahead and hear her rip. That no lift shift. I need to speed it up. It's at 250 milliseconds. I shift faster than that, but I'm making a video on how to spit flames, and that big bang was a big old flame. My car is very loud. Very, very loud. Are you good? Hell yeah, America. I want to start off this video with a huge thank you from Pypes Performance Exhaust, hooking it up once again. Thank you, Joe. He's been working with me and my build 2008 Mustang GT, and for the people that have been here watching for a while, you know the full exhaust system. What I've done to it: we have long tube headers, we have the Shorty X-pipe and the Roush Extremes. And Pypes is hooking it up once again. We are going to do the exhaust cutouts, as you guys obviously see from the title and know everything about this. And so we're gonna go ahead and test out exactly how the exhaust cutouts work. It's almost like active exhaust, but instead of with the mufflers, we're gonna be working with the mid pipe. So I've done the unboxing, but my memory card was broken for some reason, so I didn't have that. It's not too special, it's just some pipes I'm gonna show you guys right now. And I also did install them from my muffler shop, and I'm not gonna show you guys that just because of the strict California exhaust laws. But if you guys have been with me for my channel, you would know who I go to, my #1 muffler shop. So he did an excellent job, and I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys the perfect work that was done to this. So normally it is a clamp, cut and clamp type deal here, and what we have are some beautiful welds done to go ahead and connect to the X-pipe. So what we did here is the reason why we placed it right here is because it's before the X-pipe, and it's right after my wideband sensor, which I need to go ahead and keep. That wideband sensor is crucial for my boost application, so I had to pick a spot in between after the wideband and before the X-pipe, because the X-pipe is what really tones it to be the mufflers, but I really wanted open headers. And literally any piping outside the headers and before the X-pipe, you're going to get that gnarly American muscle sound. So that's why I placed it right here. Beautiful welds done on both sides. Sorry, it's a little bit crammed underneath here. I'm gonna do some work, but the exhaust cutouts are right here listed below, pointed that direction, just because pointing down I can go ahead and actually damage it with like a speed bump or anything. And pointing the other way, the opposite direction, that way, there was no room to go ahead and do that with this placement. So this was my setup. It is curved inside instead of pointed outwards, which is okay. Definitely not going to be spitting flames in this angle, but yeah, here's the other side, as you guys can see right now. Beautiful installation. We do have everything bolted on with the flaps, and all we have to go ahead and do is just wire the harness and connect it to the inside. So I do want to give a big thank you to my hookup for the muffler, as well as Joe from Pypes Performance Exhaust for hooking it up. Now we're gonna go ahead and just do the simple install here for the electric, and then I'm gonna show you guys the results. So if you guys see here, I don't know if you guys could see there, but we have the short throw shifter, Barton short throw shifter, and right above that is the grommet to lead inside of the engine bay, which I'll be utilizing to connect the full system together. So it's literally a plug and play. You have this plug, and then you have that plug over there, and then you wire it to a 12 volt positive and a ground, and it's simple as that. Very easy installation. You can go ahead and cut and clamp yourself. If you have the tools, by all means go ahead and do that, but I recommend taking it to a muffler shop. It could be anywhere from $100 to $200 to install the pipes wherever you want. Mine was 140, so it wasn't too bad. Beautiful weld. It is on there permanently, and so now whenever I take the X-pipe, it's also gonna have the exhaust cutouts, which is gonna be pretty gnarly. So let me go ahead and show you just a quick time lapse of the full install. It's very simple. I'm gonna show you guys what I'll be splicing into. So this is my full setup. I'm just doing some testing here. This is my boost gauge install, where if I flip that on, boost gauges turn on right there. I'm going to be putting the positive, this guy, to an O-ring and connected to my switch. So whenever this turns on, this will have power. So the boost gauges will always have to be on for the active exhaust to be on as well. And then the ground, you literally pick any ground you want, and that's it. And then it's just a plug and play. Very, very simple. It comes with its own switch. Bang, bang. And enough talking. Let's just get to installing and show you guys the results. Alright, so I finally got all of the wiring down. As you guys can see here, I connected it. It's upside down, sorry boys. And hid it behind this heat shield. Same thing with this guy. I put it right behind the heat shield. And if you guys, let me see if, oh, this is way better. If you guys see here, I just wedged it around the aluminum thing and then around my short throw shifter and just fed the wires through there. And same thing on there, so it's not even close to the drive shaft, and these wires are not moving at all. That's like the furthest it could go. So we got clearance, and yeah, that's it. Underneath, super easy, waterproof, and the short throw shifter will not allow the wires to move anywhere near that drive shaft, so that is super important. Now that we got that, we have to, oh man, we got to go ahead and do the install for this. They gave you like 10 feet of wire, which is pretty crazy. I mean, I think this is for like if you want to route it like through the engine bay and then outside and then inside like we did. But with the short throw shifter, you could just place it right there and it comes in right like that. So now that we have all this, I am going to take off the center console here, show you guys the inside, my full setup with the switch. And then I'm probably going to put the switch inside here because there's no room for these guys. It's too shallow. I'll show you guys that soon as well. So let me go ahead and just take this off and we'll continue there. All right, and then we got the center console out, and what we are going to do here, since we have the switch right here, and it's just a simple negative and a positive, which I already soldered an O-ring to connect to my switch that I already have previously here. But it's pretty simple, 12 volt and a ground. And if you haven't seen my previous video on the 12 volt, I took the power from the inside cigarette lighter, I cut it, and then you have this green and this black wire. The black is ground, green is power. I already wired the fuse to this switch right here for power on and off, and then all of the powers that I have here, which are 3. We'll see if the 4th one fits. If not, I'll just find another power source. But you just go ahead and fish it through there, and all the power will just go ahead and lead. And let me just go ahead and connect this and we'll fire her up. All right, so just finished the install here, and then right inside we have the switch as right here. I didn't put it right here because the switch is just too long and these are really shallow. I need to go ahead and fix this, but we have it wired to the boost gauges, so the boost gauges are on right now. And if you listen closely, that's them closed and that's them open. So let's go ahead and do the first cold start. Well, I don't know if my car is still warm or not, but it's gonna be kind of like a cold start. Oh yeah, it's solid.
Both open?
It's all good. I was just making sure the wires were okay, but let's go ahead and do the first startup with the cutouts. It's gonna be loud, Pillow. It's gonna be really loud. So good. Oh, Sally's a beast.